EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city of A. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to download the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Achane on the counter. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, got to settle them back into their seats.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. A loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. A first run now for Kyron Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Rams at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Rams nothing.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
When you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll give this to Champ. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. On play action, here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, back to Achane. Down to the 22-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Time Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw is Stafford. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Achane. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be first, That type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
Now Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Achane is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not see a return. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Dancing away at the 35. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to McCool. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They snap it to Stafford. Flush to his right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 17-3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 54 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after try forthcoming. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. 2nd down and 3.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Achane going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over to Chalk.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's free at the 35. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they take a knee. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Dolphins, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.